Dear students, the new chapter 11, The Nose. It is a fiction. There is something different. Imaginary story is there, and it is about the nose which disappear from the face of a person. So today I am taking the reading section. Okay, reading section of this chapter. So there are so many words are there which is very new, and hard words also. So you have to learn it. How to connect this chapter? The nose is running. The nose is running means nose has left the body of the person. Describe something about yourself that you like very much. Means in your body parts, which part do you like the most? Somebody likes nose, eyes, lips, hand. Okay, so what do you like the most in your body parts? Make a list of your strengths and weaknesses in two different columns. Means make the two columns in the notebook and write down about your strength. तुम्हारी strength क्या क्या है, तुम क्या क्या कर सकते हो, and weaknesses क्या क्या है that you can't do. Imagine one day you wake up and find something strange has happened to your body and you feel very strange. Describe what was happened and how you feel. कहने का मतलब imagine करो कि एक दिन सुबह उठते हो और कुछ अजीब सा हो जाता है तुम्हारे शरीर के साथ, तो तुम कैसा फील करोगे? So write down about it. Okay, it is a story given by the Nikolai Gogol, was a Russian author and playwright of Ukrainian origin. Ukrainian origin. He is from Ukraine, Russia. Okay, he was born in the Sorokhisty, Ukraine. His first collection of stories, Evening on a Farm near Dikanka, was published in 1832. Means he was born in 1809 and died in 1852, and was an instant hit. Means very popular. He went on to pen down some very popular stories like The Nose, 1836, and The Overcoat in 1842. He liked writing satires. In the writing, he often mocked at the flaws he found in the society. मतलब जितनी भी सोसाइटी में कुछ गलतियां वगैरह दिखती है तो उसका मजाक बनाते थे और उसके बारे में लिखते थे. Okay, during the days of the Russian Empire. The Nose was written in 1836. Gogol wrote the story during the time he spent in St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg में थे तब उन्होंने ये story लिखी थी. Gogol himself had a very oddly shaped nose, which he would often make fun in his personal letter. मतलब उनका खुद का नोज भी बड़ा अजीब सा था. कभी कभी तुम ध्यान से देखोगे आफ्टर रीडिंग दिस चैप्टर, आफ्टर स्टडिंग दिस चैप्टर, you will notice that the people are having different types of different shape of nose. So Gogol was also having a very oddly shaped nose. तो अपना मजाक भी बनाते थे. Here Gogol has employed wit to present the nose as an independent being. अगर नोज आपके शरीर से निकल जाए और अपने आप अकेले घूमने लगे तो कैसा लगेगा? इंडिपेंडेंट हो जाए नोज आपसे. तो so it is all about this given in this story. Now Kovalyov is the character of this story. Woke up rather early and made a bring noise with his lips. He always did this when he woke up, though if you asked him why, he could not give any good reason. Okay, सुबह उठ के एक अजीब सा आवाज निकालता है वो अपने मुंह से, लिप्स के थ्रू घूर करके कुछ भी, and it is his habit. But अगर कोई पूछे तो he doesn't have any reason. So Kovalyov stretched himself and asked for the small mirror that stood on the table to be brought over to him. He wanted to have a look at the pimple that had made its appearance on his nose the previous evening, but to his extreme and astonishment found that instead of a nose there was a nothing but an absolutely flat surface. In a terrible panic, Kovalyov asked for some water and rubbed his eyes with a towel. No mistake about it, his nose had gone. Okay, he began pinching himself to make sure he was not sleeping, but to all intents and purposes he was wide awake. Kovalyov sprang out of bed and shook himself, still no nose. He quickly got ready and off his dashed straight to the head of police. He loved referring to himself as a major and had come to St. Petersburg with the set of purpose of finding a position in keeping with his rank. If he was lucky, he would get a vice governorship, but failing that, a job as an administrative clerk in some important government department would have to do. Major Kovalov was not adverse to marriage as long as his bride happened to be worth 22 lakhs rubles. In short, Kovalov had a very high opinion about himself. And now the reader can judge for himself how this major felt when instead of fairly presentable and reasonable sized nose, all he saw was an absolutely ridiculous, smooth, flat space. Suddenly all of his aspirations seemed to go downhill. As if this were not bad enough, this was not a cab in sight and he had to walk, keeping himself huddled up in his cloak and with a handkerchief over his face to make people think he was bleeding. Suddenly he stood rooted to the spot near the front door of some house and witnessed the most incredible sight. A carriage drew up at the entrance porch. The doors flew open and out jumped a uniformed stooping gentleman who dashed up the steps. The feelings of horror and amazement that gripped Kovalyov when he recognized his own nose defies description. After this extraordinary sight, everything went topsy-turvy. He could hardly keep to his feet, but decided at all costs to wait until the nose returned to the carriage, although he was shaking all over and felt quite feverish. About 2 minutes later, a nose really did come out. It was wearing a gold-braided uniform with a high stand collar and camouflage trouser. And had a sword at its side. From the plumps of its hat, one could tell that it held the exalted rank of state councillor, and it was evidently clear that the nose was going to visit someone. It looked right, then left, and shouted to the coachman, "Let's go," climbed in and drove off. Now, today I am reading up to here only. So, listen to this lecture properly. Listen to the reading session, okay, and read the chapter again and again. Thank you.